In the middle of this AI euphoria, I would highly urge you to not to forget the cost. I have seen it happening a lot of time when there is a hype around a technology, everything just goes crazy, and then suddenly people wake up to the reality of cost ballooning, and then you really get a root shock around your bill. In this video, I am going to show you a tool, TokenCost, which enables you to predetermine the cost of your API calls and your token count. If you have been in IT for some time, you might have noticed that the same thing happened with cloud, before that with grid computing, and before that with .NET bubble. For example, during the cloud, everyone just rushed to migrate everything to the cloud without a slight consideration of the cost. For example, people were just spinning up VMs upon VMs, EC2 instances or RDSs upon RDSs, and then towards the end month, there were, I personally know many people who just woke up to this root shock of monthly AWS or GCP or Azure bill, where the bill was in hundreds of thousands of dollars and then they had to pay it. Same thing is sort of happening with AI, where companies and people are building AI powered applications with all of these fancy glittering LLMs using OpenAI's API key or Anthropic's Claude's API key, or even, for example, in Amazon Bedrock in AWS or Vertex AI in Google. And they are not really paying attention to how many tokens they are using, how many API calls they are making, and what exactly is the FinOps around this whole AI euphoria. So that is where not only this tool, TokenCost, but there are few others which we already have covered on the channel, help a lot. So I would highly suggest that build this FinOps or cost optimization around your AI applications from the word go. Don't make it an afterthought. Just make sure that you know what exactly you are building, how and how much it is going to cost. You would never be able to pinpoint the exact dollar figure, but still, you should have an intelligent guess, a rough estimate, a correct estimate, I would say, to know that how much your application is going to cost. In this video, we are going to have a look at this token cost tool. We are going to get it installed locally and then we will play around with it. Before I show you the installation and token cost working, let me give a huge thanks to Mast Compute, who are sponsoring the GPU and the VM which I'm using for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on affordable price, I will drop the link to their website in video description. Plus, I'm also going to put a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs. So please do check them out. I'm sure you would like them. Okay, so that said and done, let me take you to that VM. So this is my VM where I'm running Ubuntu 22.04. Let's create a Conda environment, which is a virtual environment to keep everything nice, simple, and separate from local installation. Let's wait for this environment to get created. Just press Y here, and then we should be in the Conda environment. There you go. In the parentheses, it is there. Let me adjust the screen a bit so that you'll be able to see. Should be good now. So let me clear the screen, and that is done. And now, in order to install this token cost, all you need to do is to run this pip install token cost, and it is going to install it on your local system. Quite lightweight, you see it's already there. So let me clear the screen. And now let me fire up my Python interpreter and try out token cost. You can use Colab, Jupyter Notebook, Windows, Linux, whatever. It's quite platform independent. So first let's import these functions from token cost. That is done. And now let's get our model. You can use GPT 3.5 or whatever you like. And that is done too. Let me give it a prompt. I'm just saying hello world. Let's also check out the completion one, and then let's check out the prompt cost, and then we will also check out the completion cost. So let me press enter, and then this is how you calculate the prompt cost. Okay, so that is fine. You can ignore this warning for now. Let's also grab the completion cost. That is done. And now let's print out both of them. There you go. So this is our total cost of prompt and completion. There you go. So this is our whole cost only just for this. Nothing is free or cheap here. So that is how you can calculate the cost of your completion APIs or your prompt APIs easily with this token cost. And now let's suppose you already have an application with OpenAI's API key and you want to calculate the cost. You can do that too. So let me first import this token cost, and then let's import the OpenAI from OpenAI's library. There you go. And then let's initialize the OpenAI's client here. Let's specify the model and let's give it a prompt. Any random prompt should do. Let's grab the chat completion. And remember, these APIs and stuff, they can get deprecated in a matter of days. So always try to use the latest one. Let's get the chat completion. And now you can calculate the cost easily, just like we did above. There you go. So let's also get the completion cost. There you go. And now let's print it out. So not only you can do it with token cost, but if you have an existing application which is using OpenAI's compatible library, you can calculate the cost very easily. You can also calculate the cost using string prompt instead of messages. Let me also show you that. Let me clear the screen. And I'm just using this lambda function in Python to clear the screen. And this is where I'm giving it a prompt. And then similarly, let's calculate the prompt cost. There you go. So this is our prompt cost, how easy it is. And if you don't want to get the cost and you just want to calculate the token, you can do that too. So there is a count message token function. Then let's give it any prompt of your choice, such as this. And then you can print the tokens here. There are total 9 tokens are there. You can also even count the tokens in string prompts if you like, such as this. Only 2 here. So these are the strings instead in the string prompt. Now that is one thing which you can use with GPT-4. As I mentioned, you can use it with a lot of other provider like Azure and all that stuff. And I will share the link to their GitHub repo where they also have given us a cost breakdown. I think that is valid until January 2024, where you can check out a lot of other models and their costing. And as I mentioned earlier, all of these costs, they keep changing, they keep updating all of these APIs. So always make sure that you update the token cost version, plus you also double check the cost uh, from the provider, so that you are 100% sure that the cost you're getting is valid. For example, Claude, Anthropic's Claude, they just released a Claude 3.5 version, which has reduced the pricing by 80% just between the versions. So that is how big the difference could be either way. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thanks for watching.